morning, beautiful people. Hello. So we're going to start off standing today. So just take a moment to move through your feet, come up onto the toes of one foot and the other, and maybe come up onto the toes of both feet together. And just start to bring a little bit of movement in, waking up the feet. And then plant your feet so they're about underneath your hips, a little bit of space. And then really relax your shoulders, maybe draw a couple of circles, let them come down the back and turn the palms to face forwards. And to see here, if you can close your eyes and take that little connection with your breath. So just inviting 3 slow breaths in and out of your body. Really spread your fingers wide, give the fingers a wriggle, open the eyes. And with an inhale, take the arms out wide, reach them up high, maybe look up to your hands, and exhale, bring the hands into your heart. So inhale wide and high, exhale. And one last one, spread your fingers, spread your arms, open up the chest, reach up as high as you can, and exhale, bring the hands into the chest. Okay, I'm going to come to the top of my mat. Take that again. Inhale, reach it up and high. And this time as you exhale, take the arms back out wide. Nice soft knees, and we're going to bend it down to the ground. Let the head go. So really bend your knees so that you can bring your hands to the ground. So we start to open up the backs of the legs. Get a bit of space in the lower back. So with an inhale, we're going to slide the hands up onto the shins. Keep the knees bent to start with. And just see if we can lengthen the spine here. So a little halfway lift. And then exhale, send it down. Soft, soft, soft. Inhale up a little bit higher. This time hands onto your thighs. See if we can straighten the legs. And again, extend through the spine. Keep breathing. And with your next exhale, send it down. This time push through your feet. Take the arms wide, rise up to stand with a big inhale. Keep breathing. And exhale, hands come into your heart. We do that again. Inhale, arms wide, reaching it up. Exhale, dive it forwards. Inhale, up halfway. Hands can be on the thighs or the shins. But we're just looking to lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, sending it down. And push through the feet, arms wide, reaching up towards the ceiling. Looking up to your hands, and exhale, hands come into your heart. Okay, this time, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, dive forwards. Rising up halfway. And exhale, send it down. I'm going to plant your hands, and we're going to pick up your right foot and step it down your mat. And plant the hands, step it back into your plank pose, and then lift it all the way up into a downward dog. Nice soft knees, bend one leg, straighten the other. See if you can bring your chest towards that bent knee. Push the hips away from your wrists and draw the shoulders down your back. And switch. And then come right up onto both toes. And then see if you can bring a bit of weight into both heels, straightening the legs a little bit, not too much. Okay, and then come right up onto the tiptoes, lift the hips as you send your shoulders over your wrists. Maybe step the feet back a little bit. And you can lower the knees to the ground, or you can lower all in one. Coming to lie on your tummy, untucking the toes, hands by the ribs, elbows hugging into the body. Inhale, little baby cobra, roll the shoulders down your back. And exhale to lower. And take that one more time, inhaling. And exhaling. Pushing up, hands and knees. Tuck the toes, send it up into your downward dog. And look towards your hands, step up to the front of the mat. Coming into a forward fold. So inhale halfway. And exhale, lower. Push through your feet, arms wide, rising up. And exhale, hands come into your heart. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a balance, a little tree pose here. So the thing with the balance, find something to focus your gaze on. It's called your drishti, that will help you. So we're going to pick up, I'm going to root down through the left foot first. So just come up onto the toes of the left foot, waken up those feet, come up onto the heel, wriggle the toes, and then really plant down through that foot. Find something to focus your gaze on, and we're going to lift up the right leg, and you can hold underneath the thigh. You can use a wall if there's one nearby you, just to help you balance, or you can hold around the shin. But really use this standing leg, push down and lift up out of that standing leg, feel the foot on the ground. And then from here, we're going to take the knee out to the right and bring the sole of the foot to rest below your knee. If you're new to the practice, if you've been practicing for a while, you might bring the foot up a bit higher, but there's no pressure on that knee. Toes are pointing down. If there's no wall nearby and you're struggling with balance, bring your toes to the floor and rest the heel on the inside of your foot. Okay. But wherever you choose to be, if you've got a free arm, we're going to inhale, rise the hands up. See if you can lengthen through the waist, lift out of the hips, and exhale, hands come into the heart. A little challenge. See if you can do that one more time. Arms out wide. Concentrate. Focus on something on a wall or on the floor. Exhale, hands come in. Okay. And then see if you can bring that right knee up, squeeze it in, and exhale, lower it down, and then give the hips a shake. And we'll do the same on the other side. So plant the right foot, so just come up onto the toes of the right foot, wake the toes up, push into the heel, lift the toes up at the front, and then plant that foot down. Find your fixed point to gaze at, and really root through the right leg. Start to peel the left leg up. And you can hold below the thigh. You can wrap around the shin. So this is my worst side to stand on. You always have one side better than the other, so I am super concentrating. Okay, and we take the knee out to the side and we go above or below the knee, all toes on the ground. So really root through that standing leg, lift up out of the waist, relax the shoulders. And maybe you stay there, maybe you inhale, take the hands up. Exhale, bring them in. And do that one more time. Well done, and then bring that knee back in. Give it a squeeze and lower with control or crash, whatever suits you. And give the hips a shake. And we're just going to you're going to stand on the long side of your mat if you're using one. And just hit the legs a little bit wide. Toes are going to come inwards, heels out slightly. So we push down through the outside edges of the feet and start to waken up the legs. So feel almost like the inner arches of your feet are starting to lift up. And take the arms out wide into a big star shape. Spread your fingers and relax the shoulders. If you can draw the shoulders down away from the ears, extend through the neck, through the crown of the head. Breathe into something somewhere in your body. So maybe the palms of your hands, maybe your heart, maybe just your nose. Breathe in and breathe out. And this time as you breathe in, take the arms up. See if you can kiss the fingertips. And exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Bring them all the way to your hips. And then we're going to start just a hinge from the hip crease. I'm not going to go too deep today. 10 minutes is not long to get your whole body warmed up. So just very gentle, nice softness in the knees. And see if you can think about halfway lift, extend through the spine, push down through the outside edges of your feet, and then really push into your big toe. Take one more breath. And then really bend the knees, draw the chin to your chest and slowly roll up to stand. Take the arms out wide again. Inhale, spread the fingers. Reach all the way up nice and slowly to the ceiling. And exhale, hands come into your heart. Take it one more time, big star shape. Inhale, arms wide, spread the fingers. Reach it up, look up to the hands. And exhale, hands come in. And then bring the hands to the hips. And very, very carefully, don't step out of this shape. You're going to bring the heels in, the toes in, the heels in, the toes in. Heel, toe, the legs. Give the legs a shake. And let's finish in a standing position too. So hips are feet are hip distance apart, toes pointing forwards, Turn the palms to face forward, spread your fingers, draw the shoulders down your back and then close the eyes. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. On this last breath, bring a smile to your lips. And as you exhale, bring the hands together in prayer in front of the heart just to seal their practice. Notice how you're feeling. See if you can take this into your day. And we bow the head to the hands, the mind to the body. Namaste. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much for sharing.